My name is Kevin Beckstrand, and I'm going to tell you the story of the abduction of my children, Dana, Morgan Beckstrand, and Sophie Maria Beckstrand. As I was getting ready to leave work, my manager stopped me and said, "Hey, Kevin, I need you to come in tomorrow morning at 8. So I said, "Okay." He said it wouldn't be more than an hour. But that caused a problem because I had taken the kids out of daycare and I needed somebody to watch the kids, and my parents weren't available. That afternoon, I called Erin and asked her if she would be available to watch the kids in the morning from like 8 to 9, and she said that she couldn't, but she would call her sister Kylie and ask Kylie if she could come and watch the kids. So I received a call from Kylie that evening, and she said, "Hey, I understand you need help with the kids in the morning." And I said, "Yeah." She's like, "What time do you need me?" I said, "Well, my meeting is at 8. Can you be here about 7:45? And she said, "Sure." So she showed up 7:45. The kids were eating breakfast. I gave her a hug and I said, "Hey, thanks for your help, and you can stay here with the kids or take them to Erin's, whatever you want to do." And she says, I think I'm going to get them up and take them over to Erin's. So I left and I went to my meeting, and a little bit after 9 o'clock, I sent Kylie a text saying, "I'm done. I'll be there to pick up the kids in just a few minutes." Left my work and I went to pick up the kids at the house, and nobody was there. And so I think I sent her a text, or I tried calling her, and there was no response. So I went home and I started to prepare things for our trip. And 11 o'clock rolls around and I still have not heard. Nobody's returning my calls or text messages. And so I call Erin, and I think I called her cell phone, and I also called her office. I'm getting pretty frustrated by this time. And then around 12:30, 1 o'clock, I got a text from Kylie saying, "Erin has asked me to keep the children." So I called the police. I called the Fort Worth Police Department. I just called the non-emergency number. And 2 officers responded to my home. One was Officer Boynton, and I'm not sure what the other officer's name. I think it was Williams, but I'm not sure, because I spoke to Officer Boynton the whole time, and their reaction was kind of like, "We've got more important things to do than resolve your little domestic dispute here." And I said, "Look, I'm in the process of a divorce. It's been contentious at times, and she's not wanting me to take the kids out of state. I need help finding my kids. We're supposed to leave in the morning, early." And so he agrees to call her, and he calls her and she answers. And he says to her, "Ms. Beckstrand, you're in violation of a court order and your husband's custody. If you don't return the children to him, you're subject to civil or criminal penalties."